Where we are now covering the district where leaders are facing some mounting concerns over increased immigration enforcement. The council wants clarity on MPD's level of cooperation with the feds.
And Democrats on Capitol Hill are speaking out after the deadly shooting in Minneapolis. Our Rebecca Turco has been holding MPD accountable to answer questions on this issue. You're at a rally outside U.S. Customs and Border Protection. What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, this is just getting underway here, and several hundred people are lining up. There's actually folks still making their way to the rally here. We have northbound 14th Street actually blocked off to traffic to accommodate. Folks are speaking out about their concerns with how ICE enforcement is playing out, just like concerned residents have been speaking out to the D.C. Council these past few months. Council members want answers as immigration enforcement ramps up.
The response that we got was wholly inadequate.
The interim chief for Metropolitan Police wrote the D.C. Council over the weekend, saying while MPD is not working with ICE, many agencies the department is working with during the federal surge can now do immigration enforcement.
It did not address really any of our specific questions.
The council had asked for weekly breakdowns of MPD's joint patrols with federal agencies from mid-August to mid-December, requesting, among other things, the number of arrests by MPD and by federal agents. Councilmember Brooke Pinto repeated these requests to the interim chief yesterday.
All of this information is very granularly tracked. And so it's very important that we have access to it and that we have some daylight into some of the trends that we're seeing.
Meanwhile, Councilmember Brianna Nadeau is calling for 2 local executive orders to be rescinded, including a police order put out during the president's 30-day crime emergency that allows MPD to share info to immigration enforcement agencies about people not in police custody, like during traffic stops.
We now have not only people who don't trust MPD because they're worried they'll be profiled or don't trust MPD because they are immigrants. We also have people who always believed they could trust MPD who now won't make that call because they're afraid their call will harm someone else.
The interim chief said last week he's evaluating what to do about the police order. MPD had no updates on that today.
I think having the relationship and having the federal authorities working with the officers does help to mitigate some of the challenges that we have with that.
Now, I also reached out to ICE and DHS asking about how many arrests they have made these last few months here in D.C. and how many of those arrests involved immigration arrests, and of those arrests, how many involved criminal charges, like, say, weapons charges. We're waiting to hear back. We'll let you know when we learn more. For now, live in Northwest D.C., Rebecca Turco, 7 News.